Since God brought me up in 2020, I've been obsessed with Bible prophecy, and since I discovered it, like, the Bible foretells the future. So, like, I've seen other videos, I literally swap tarot cards for the Bible. It's just really interesting to me. So anyway, so I kept thinking, like, so I keep reading Revelation over and over and over again, and watch so many different Bible studies on it and trying to understand it. But I kept thinking, there's the beast that comes out of the bottomless pit, Satan. But everything, things are starting to become a bit more clearer since I've been studying the Book of Enoch as well. Now I'm wondering, is it possible that the beast that comes out of the bottomless pit could be Azazel? Because literally, Azazel was one of the fallen angels that was thrown into the bottomless pit until the day of judgment. And then in Revelation, it speaks of the beast that comes out of the bottomless pit. So I'm like, is it referring to Azazel? And here it says, when their sons have slain one another, and they have seen the destruction of their beloved ones, bind them fast for 70 generations under the hills of the earth, until the day of the consummation of their judgment, and until the eternal judgment is accomplished. I'm just wondering if the hills it's referring to is the 7 hills where the papacy sits, as written in Revelation. So here in Revelation, it's referring to the papacy which sits on 7 mountains. The 7 heads are 7 mountains in which the woman sitteth. Then if I turn to Revelation, where it talks about Babylon, so the woman arrayed in purple and scarlet is commonly understood as the papacy. It says, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked to me, saying unto me, come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit in the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-coloured beast, full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. Then if I cross-reference with the Book of Enoch, and here in chapter 8, it's talking about where Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and taught them about metals of the earth and the art of working with them, and bracelets and ornaments, and the use of antimony, and the beautifying of the eyelids, and all kinds of precious stones, and colouring and dyes. Now, if we think about the whore of Babylon, and upon her forehead was written the name Mystery Babylon. I'm wondering, could Great Tartary be Mystery Babylon? It said, and the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest was, and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition. And here it's talking about where the kings of the earth gathered their armies to make war against Jesus, that sat on the horse, and against his army. And the beast was taken with him, the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone. In those days they shall be led off to the abyss of fire, and to the torment and the prison in which they shall be confined for ever. Then the 7 jazzers shall be burnt up with the condemned, and they will be destroyed, having been bound together with them in the end of all generations. Destroy all the spirits of lust and the children of the watchers, because they have wronged mankind. And heal the earth which the angels have ruined, and proclaim the healing of the earth, for I will restore the earth and heal the plague, that not all the children of men may perish, for all the secret things that the watchers have disclosed and have taught their sons.